It's so wonderful to see you. Welcome to Boston.
Have you seen this?
I can't say I have. Oh, I generally keep these magazines for my impatient clients. Lunel Agency.
Maggie Lunel was my husband's model.
Oh, but surely that's all over and done with now.
It's very beautiful.
Kate, I'm very glad you're here. You absolutely must not go back to France.
My home is there, and Julien.
If Hitler invades France, and I think he will, you and Mistral will be trapped. He's French and you're not, and there's nothing anyone can do about that.
You're absolutely right. Besides...
Now, just what are you thinking, young lady?
Uncle Maxwell, you must be the only man in the world who still thinks of me as a young lady.
Oh, really? You mean Mistral doesn't?
No.
Well?
However... he doesn't need me as much as he used to. But in America, he would.
Thank you, Marge. Just leave it there.
Monsieur, there's a letter from Madame.
Dearest Julien, you must come to America. You have an important reputation here.
Monsieur, your lunch.
Thank you, Marge. You may leave me now.
And I've found a farmhouse in Connecticut where you could work. Trust me, I know you'd like it.
With the French army all but annihilated, the surrender of France is expected within the hour. The legendary Maginot Line, so highly regarded as impregnable by the French General Staff, was no match for the mobile tanks of the German Panzer divisions.
It's horrible, isn't it? Life used to be such fun.
Fun? Lally, what about the depression?
The one smart thing dear departed Corny ever did was to put his money into oil. He was never affected by the depression. I guess he won't be affected by the war either.
Please.
I know I'm frivolous and selfish. I never did anyone any harm, did I?
I'm afraid that's not enough now. Look. They're in France. Oh, Lally, what's going to happen to Paula? Rabbi Tadash? Henri? Alain? They're all people I love. All my friends. What's going to happen to them now?
Abigail, I want an explanation. What are you talking about? And what are you doing in Paris?
You wrote me a letter saying my show was canceled. I don't understand. I have just completed some of my best work, an entirely new series of paintings, all on the same subject.
Listen, Julien. The Germans are on the doorstep of Paris. It's been declared an open city. Why don't you leave the country as Kate did?
Leave the country? You must be joking. Another thing, I need some frames. Where is Behrman?
In hiding. He's a Jew.
But so are you. What difference does that make?
Don't you know, Julien? Don't you know how they treat Jews, the Nazis?
Then why aren't you in hiding?
I cannot leave my mother. She's too sick to leave Paris.
I'm sorry to hear that. But listen, Avigdor, I have nothing to do with politics, and neither should you.
Julien.
Yes?
As you can see, I'm packing some paintings belonging to friends. May I send them to you? They'd be safe in Felice.
Do as you like. But if anything happens to them, I cannot be responsible.
Thank you. Julien. Well, what is it? It's nothing. Thank you, Julien.
To the office now. Please remember that when Teddy gets back from school, make sure she does her homework.
May I speak to you, madam?
Of course.
I want to give in my notice, madam. I must leave. I must go home.
I knew you would. Why are you going?
Because you're a big girl now, and you don't need me so much. But my family does.
You must understand, Teddy. When do you have to leave, Nanny?
As soon as possible. I'm sorry, madam, but I didn't have the courage to tell you earlier.
You have all the courage in the world. If you ever need anything.
Here we are, Mama. Medicine first, then lunch.
How can life go on as before? The Germans are here. Adrian, you mustn't send any more pictures out. If they catch you, God knows what they will do to you. It's not safe.
One more crate. This one's for Mistral. He's in the free zone, so it's quite safe.
Adrian, you must find a way to leave Paris. I'm a sick old woman.
No, Mama. Take your medicine.
Darcy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm used to it.
Oh, where's Teddy?
She's in her room.
Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Oh, I guess I shouldn't mention it. About my mother and Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor? You mean he and she, they actually?
Sure. When she first came here from Paris, she went to Hollywood, and she met him at one of those big parties they have there. Joan Crawford was furious.
But what happened?
His career. My mother made the great sacrifice. I might have been a child of their love.
Gee. Shall we go see Waterloo Bridge this evening?
What's that?
It's his latest picture. It's based on his romance with my mother. Gosh. Teddy, is it really?
Of course. This is my friend Harriet.
Hello, Harriet. Teddy, I was hoping that you might have dinner with us.
Oh.
Maybe your friend Harriet would like to come along, too?
Oh, we'd love to, but we have to go to Harriet's place to study. You see, there's a sadistic teacher, and she says she'll beat Harriet if she's late with another assignment. And the books we need are at Harriet's place, so we have to go over there, because Harriet says if she doesn't finish the assignment by tomorrow, she'll kill herself.
It's terrible.
Au revoir, chez maman.
Au revoir, chérie. Don't be late. Don't say anything.
Maggie, Teddy is a stunner. At least she will be. She's even prettier than you must have been.
Oh, but a lot more trouble.
Machusi, vi hai hun, uviu mi hun, uvi hai vi hul, Bet Israel, Barala, uvis man hori, vehimru, omen.
I'm sorry I couldn't come to your mother's funeral.
I understand.
Try and come to my apartment tomorrow night. I may have a travel pass for you. Since my German general was sent to the Russian front, it's not quite so easy.
Be careful. Please don't take any risks.
What is life for but to take risks?
Thank you.
It was a real pleasure.
Guten Nacht, Karl-Heinz.
Thank you for the lovely.
And Dankeschön.
Good night, mein Liebling.
Halt!
Get out. Come on.
Alles aufsteigen!
Come on, come on, come on. Get out.
Los! Schnell!
A little respect, monsieur, if you please.
What are you doing here? You're not a Jew.
What are you doing here? You are a Frenchman.
Feuer, kommen Sie mal rüber! Raus hier! Bringt den Lastwagen in den Hof!
Voilà.
Who's there?
A friend of Madame Delandre.
They took her away last night. It was bound to happen. Either the Gestapo or the resistance.
Which was it?
The Gestapo. Just yesterday, she said, if anyone comes to see me, say, there is a snake in the Garden of Eden. She always liked to laugh. Poor Madame Delandre.
Yes. Yes, she always liked to laugh.
Doch mal, Tür aufmachen! Schnell! Aufmachen! Schnell!
What is the meaning of this?
There seem to be some valuable paintings here. Sent from Paris? I suppose you wanted to keep those paintings safe from looters. But you really shouldn't have done it, Herr Mistral. It was foolish of you. Take them with you and wait outside. Major Schmidt. It is an honor to meet you, Herr Mistral. For years, I've admired your work. I paint myself, you know. Studied in Paris for 2 years. And even now, when I'm on leave... Aha. You think not another amateur painter? Well... You're right. But at least I know a great artist when I see one.
Thank you.
This is something new. I've always dreamed of owning a Mistral. But on the salary of an officer in the Wehrmacht, one can only dream. No, May I see some of your other work?
I haven't shown anyone my work for 3 years.
I should feel it a privilege. After all, we Germans are your guests.
Guests?
I have a bottle of cognac in the car.
I trust it is a good year. I have a couple of glasses. Major Schmidt, perhaps you can repay my hospitality. I need paints and I need canvas.
We will see. I think it can be arranged. Mistral, you are known. If anyone should come from the north, I hope you will let me know. Your painting is important. So don't do anything foolish again. I would not protect you the next time.
Mart.
Yes, monsieur?
I need to speak with you. The entire countryside will be swarming with people trying to take advantage of us. And I cannot be bothered. I must paint. Do you understand?
Yes, monsieur.
All right. As of today, I want you to lock the gates and do not open them for anyone under any circumstances. Is that clear?
Yes, monsieur.
Good. Now, have you been able to find me any paints or any canvases?
Nothing, monsieur.
Nothing from Paris or your black market friends?
If you wanted a pound of butter, monsieur.
When I think of the canvases I burned that I could have painted over, now I've practically nothing left.
Does it have to be canvas, monsieur?
What do you mean? Of course it has to be canvas. What else could it be? Have you any rabbit bones?
Rabbit bones? Yes, monsieur.
Yes. If you boil the bones, you get a kind of glue. It's not canvas, Mark, but it's almost as good. Madame always kept the best hand-woven linen, eh, Mart?
But, monsieur, Madame's sheets...
Come on. Take the other end. Come on.
Only love can make a memory. Only love can make a moment last. You